Someone was saying humorously one day, he said, this generation, we don't spend time in the Word. And I said, that's so true. And he said, one acid test or litmus test you can do for every believer is ask him, how old are you? And by the time he tells you how old he is, he should be able to quote from his mind, from his head, scriptures to the age. Now, if I do that test here, if you have 40 scriptures off head, I'm not going to words that are rooted coming out from your heart. I know some of you are trying to do it where you are seated now. You are scanning. I'm 25 old. Can I quote 25 scriptures? Oh, Lord, help me. I experienced something very funny some years ago. I'm privileged to serve with the bishop. And one of those days, quite some years ago, he called me. Hey, Steve. I said, yes, Dad. He said, this document we were writing, we've not finished. We need to conclude it very quickly. I said, yes, sir. And I rushed to his office from my office. And then this was about 60 points that were to read to the church. And we had done the 60 points, but we didn't attach scriptures to them. And then he said, sit down, let's put scriptures quickly. And I said, yes, sir. And he sat down and relaxed his chair. And he said, read the points. And I was reading them one by one. And when I read the first one, he will give Zechariah 3:17, 1 Corinthians. He just relaxed like this. I read the first one. He gave scriptures. We moved from New Testament to what we're just moving everywhere. He didn't open the book. Second, you read the second point, it gives you. Third point, until we reach 60, in my mind, I said, you must miss one. Now, I was eager to go back to my office, not because I wanted to have it translated to a document. I was eager to go check, and I was looking for just one that may be wrong. So I could just say at least one. And I went back, and I was checking line for line for line, word for word for word, point by point. Every of the 60, not that he quoted one scripture, multiple scriptures, and everything was on point. That day, I dropped my hand on the table. I said, Stephen, you have a long way. I said, this generation has a long way to go. We check the secret behind the making of our fathers. Their names can't die. No. What they have done over the years and decades, what God has wrought through them. But if you check behind them, the secret is the word. Their depth they have eaten this book. Well, today, we get to church, say nay, nay. Lift up one leg, you lift it. Get excited. After I sit down, what? Nothing. But something will change.